All right, great. So it's really nice seeing all of you today once again. So I'm Ron, and today we are on a different topic, and you have your homework as well, which you will be presenting. Each of you will be presenting your homework for today. If you didn't know the homework, I sent it in our group in Zalo. And did you see it? So this is what we're going to do. Every after class, I am going to send you, or I'm going to send the class remarks in our group in Zalo, which includes the topic that we have learned, your homework, and what are the things that you need to improve. Okay, so today we're supposed to be doing our tests, right? I mentioned to you that we will be doing our test, but we are going to be doing your test on Thursday instead of today. So we will move on with a different topic for today. And next class on Thursday, you will be having this speaking test. Okay, so not today. So you have more time to prepare. All right. And before we move on with our lesson, let me just check the attendance first. If you are in here, so give me a moment. I have my sheet in here. So, okay. All right. So if I call your name, please say present if you're here. Jenny,
Present.
Lucy, Twee.
Yes.
Say present if you're here.
Present.
Great, Suri.
Yes, present.
Yeah. Why are you hesitant? You were like, present. Okay. Sarah.
Present.
Perfect. Cami. V.
Yes.
Say present if you're here. So this is going to be a drill. All right. May.
Present.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to do this for me to actually check the attendance easily. Okay. All right. Now, what is our homework? Any one of you who remembered our homework for this week? Our homework is to describe your daily routine, right? So you need to describe your daily routine. So what are the things that you need to include for your daily routine? So you need to mention specific activities that you usually do in your daily routine. Also, you need to mention what's the most important part of your daily routine that you need to do every day, and how long do you spend doing each of the activity. Okay, specific activities that you do. Now try to rank it. What's the most important part? Okay, what's the most important part, and how long do you spend doing each activity? Okay, so you can see the question flashing here on the screen. So it could be anything. Okay, so it could be like your daily routine before you go to work, or the things that you knew before going to work. Okay, just as long as you can mention the things that I mentioned earlier, specific things that I mentioned earlier. Okay, is this clear, everyone? Right? Okay, I think that's a yes. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen so that I can see everybody, and we'll start with Sarah.
Sorry, teacher. I didn't do my homework
You didn't do your homework.
because I have a test last week.
Okay, I'm gonna call you later on before we end our lesson. So please prepare for it, okay? Okay, Sarah?
Yes.
Mm. Wait, who among you did their homework? Did you do your homework? This is a practice, okay? Let's have Jenny. Jenny, did you do your homework? You were on mute.
Yes, I have.
Okay, perfect. Okay, give me one moment. I'm just gonna close my window real quick. Give me a moment.
I have. Nice.
Oops, what happened to my camera? Okay, great. So Jenny, you can start.
Well, in the morning, I wake up at around 6 o'clock. Then I brush my teeth and I eat breakfast, drink a cup of coffee. After that, I go to the market to buy some food and I get home to cook a meal. At 7:30, I go to the company and I get ready for work. In the afternoon, I finish my homework. I finish my work and I come home to eat. I come home for lunch. After that, I return my company. In the evening, I have a dinner. After that, I spend 1 or 2 hours to read listening to music and watch a favorite film. It made me comfortable and relaxed. At 10 at 10 o'clock, I go to bed.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So everyone, before I give my comment, what can you say about Jenny's answer about the question, describe your daily routine? So what can you say about her answer? Anyone? Was it good? Was it not good? What do you think? Hey, anyone? Okay, nobody wants to answer, but yeah. So what I like about your answer, Jenny, is that you use transition phrases. Okay, and that is one of the topics that we will be talking about today, transition phrases. So what are those? Probably you might not be aware of it, but you are using after, then, at last. Before that, this is what I do. And then this is what I do. Next, I will be doing this. Okay, so since you are describing your daily routine, this is for everybody. You are describing your daily routine. You need to keep all of your ideas in order. And by using transition words and phrases, just like what Jenna did, you can organize your thoughts. Okay, especially there is time considered in every routine. Okay, so there is just one sentence that I noticed. So instead of saying, I return my company after lunch, you can say, I return, or I will return to my company after lunch. Okay, so that little word to changes the whole thing. So you said you return your company. Do you own the company? To whom do you return the company, right? So that specific word is really important, which means I return to my company. It's not your company, but that's the company that you work for, right? And also, you do not mention if it's morning or evening. But since you are using the transition phrases, it'll be understood, okay? Good job, Jenny. Thank you so much. Do you have questions? Jenny? No, none, no questions about my comments? Okay, great. Thank you so much, Jenny. Now let's have Suri. Did you do your homework?
Yes.
Great.
Teacher, hello everybody. I talk about my free time.
Okay.
Uh, I often have free time on the weekends. I often spend the morning sleeping. It's so interesting. Clean my then clean my house. In the afternoon, I hang out with my close friends to get around town. Then we have some street food and talk about everything. Sometimes we go traveling together and take a lot of pictures. I apparently friend free time is help me relax after busy weekend with work. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Suri. So everybody, what can you say about Suri's answer? Suri, although there's nothing wrong with what you said, but that homework is from last week.
Oh,
That was last week's homework, like when you need to when you need to talk about your free time. But that's okay. Okay. I want you to do the same thing as Sarah. So later on, I will be asking you as well. You need to describe your daily routine. Okay, wait. I'm gonna type it here in the chat box. So describe. Mhm. Did you know about it? This one. Describe your daily routine. Wait. It's in the chat box in Zoom. You can take a look. So for Sarah and Suri, that's what you need to do. Okay. But I just have one comment with your answer, Suri. So the pronunciation of the word take, it's not talk, it's take. Take a lot of pictures, you said. So the pronunciation of that word is take and not talk. Okay. All right. So thank you so much, Suri. Now let's have Lucy. Twee, it's your turn.
In the morning, I will wake up at 6 o'clock. I brush the teeth and I have breakfast. At 7 o'clock, I go to school. In the afternoon, I go home at 3 o'clock p.m. In the evening, I do my homework at 7 o'clock. I finish my homework at 9 o'clock and I go to bed.
Okay, that's it. That's short but sweet. Okay, so great. You were great in mentioning the time for it'll be easier for the listeners to imagine what time do you exactly do those activities. Okay, and you said AM and PM, AM for morning and PM in the evening or afternoon. That's great. One comment that I want to you to focus on is this. So you said in the morning, I will wake up at 6 o'clock. Okay, so this is redundant. Instead of saying in the morning, I will wake up at 6 o'clock. When you said wake up at 6 o'clock, that means it's in the morning, right? So if you say in the morning, I will wake up at 6 o'clock, that's redundancy. Okay, now it's better if you will say it like this. Just go straight to the point. I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning or 6 a.m. Let's say I wake up at 6 a.m. and prepare or start my preparation. Okay, so that's redundancy. So it's better if you say it like that. But overall, it's short but sweet, but it will be better, Lucy, if you will add more information to everything that you do. Okay. All right. Great. Now let's have, thank you so much, Twee, Lucy. Let's have V. V, it's your turn. Oh, are you here? Can you hear V?
Every morning from Monday to Saturday, I
Okay, V. All right. You sound a little choppy.
o'clock.
Can you hear her? No, not clear. Okay. V,
My
excuse me.
mom usually breakfast for me. Usually later in at 7.
Oh, and she's gone. Okay, so I'm asking her to stop for a while because she's having internet problems. It's better if she will do it later on. But yeah, let's have May. May, it's your turn.
Yes.
May, I can't hear you.
Are you hear me?
Can you hear May?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, yes, there she is. Okay, May. Okay, V, we'll go back to you later, okay? Because you have internet problems, we will proceed with May. Okay, May, you can start.
Yes. I usually get up at 6 a.m. and have breakfast. Then I go to class. Sorry. I usually get up at 6 a.m. and have breakfast. Then I go to class at and 10:30. I go home to have lunch and go to school at 12 a.m. Then at 5 p.m. I leave and have dinner. Then I finish my homework at 8 p.m. Then brush my teeth and go to bed.
Okay, that's it, May? You're finished?
Yes, I'm finished.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing that. Good job. So it was just like Lucy's answer. It's very short but sweet. We have all of the information. And what I like about your answer, May, is this. When you mentioned this sentence, I usually wake up at 6 a.m. and have breakfast. So we are talking about her daily routine. It's a routine. That means that you get to do this same thing every day. Okay, most of the time you're doing the same thing. And in this one, she used the word usually. So this indicates how often is she doing that particular thing. So we know that she usually wakes up at 6 a.m. because she mentioned that. I usually wake up. Okay, so these adds clarity to your answers. Okay, one thing that you should focus on, May, is you're making your sentences very long by adding and. Like, I usually wake up at 6 a.m. and have my breakfast and go to school. So there are 3 different ideas in there, which could be separated as well. Okay, but overall, you did well, May. Okay, good job. Now, V, is your internet okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Every morning from Monday to Saturday, I get up at 6 o'clock. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and then have breakfast. My mom usually cook breakfast for me. My family usually have breakfast together, and then I go to school at 7 o'clock. I go to school by motorbike. I go back home and have lunch with my family at Chào.
V, are you finished? I think we lost her again. Can you hear V? Can you hear
No.
her? No? I don't hear her, excuse me. Okay, I think we lost her. Oh, okay. If you can hear us, we'll get back to you later on as well, okay? So for Siri and Sarah, I will ask you about your answers before we end our lesson, okay? Oh, there is V.
Hello,
Oh,
teacher. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
think that's okay, that's okay. We'll continue with your answer later on, but here's one thing that you need to focus, V, okay? Whenever you are answering or whenever you're talking, you need to make sure that you are pronouncing the words correctly, especially the S sound, okay? So there are several words that you didn't pronounce correctly. For example, the word six, you said sick. It's supposed to be six. The word wash, you said was, it's supposed to be wash. Breakfast, you said breakfast. So S is missing. So you need to make sure that those or the S sound is there whenever you pronounce the words, okay? We'll get back to your answers later on, okay? So, do you have questions about your daily routine? Anything? So for Chow, for Sarah and Suri, we'll get back to you later on, okay? Now, here is our model answer for this lesson. Wait, give me a moment. So this is our model answer. Oops, wait. Okay, give me a moment. Can you see my screen? No? Okay, wait. Let me do it again. What's happening? Give me one moment. My slides are not working properly. Oh, okay. What's happening? Okay, I'm really sorry. My slide is really not loading as of the moment. I was supposed to be showing you the model answer for this question, but it's not appearing in here. So wait, let me try to refresh. Give me a moment. I'm sorry. There we have it. Okay, great. What's happening? But you can hear me, guys, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not sure why this is not showing up. I'm supposed to be sharing my screen. Okay, this is weird. Okay, anyway, so since this is not loading, I'm just going to show you the book itself. Okay, do you see this?
Yes.
Do you see my screen, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we'll move on with unit 3. Okay, I'm supposed to be showing you the answers, but my my presentation is not loading. I think that's a problem with the application. So we'll move on with this one, special occasion. And this is unit 3. Okay, first, let's try to take a look at the vocabulary that we have in here, or the pictures that we have in here. So let's have letter A. What words do you think should be used or could be incorporated with picture A? Anyone? Anyone? So we have the words here. Number 1, look at that one. We have the words here, and we also have the pictures A, B, and C. So what words can be incorporated with picture A? Lucy.
A family.
Okay, great. So family, what else? So we have family, what else? So for this one, we have family. We also have balloons and presents or gifts. Right, for picture B, what can we incorporate? What words can we incorporate for picture B? May.
Sorry, teacher, I had not answered.
So what words can we describe or can we use for picture B?
Fireworks.
Fireworks. Okay, great. What else? That's it? Okay. What about you, Surrey? So what words can we incorporate for picture C? So we have the words in the box. So what words can we use to write picture C?
Friend.
What?
Carnival.
Carnival. What else? Carnival, and that's it. What about you, Jenny? What do you think? What words can we use to describe picture C from the words that we have in the box?
I think
Can you repeat? You were choppy. What is it?
carnival, custom.
Costume. Okay. This one is
Costume.
Great. And also the word parade. So these are just some words that we can use when we are describing special occasions. Okay. So picture A could be a birthday party, probably Christmas or a reunion. Picture B could be New Year, and picture C could be like, I don't know, like parade or a festival, right? Now, let's have you. So what special occasion do you celebrate in your country that you and your family celebrate? Let's have Sarah.
Okay, I'll repeat again.
So what special occasion do you celebrate in your country with your family?
I think it's birthday.
Birthday. So when is your birthday, Sarah?
It's on 17th of June.
17th of June. So what do you usually do during your birthday celebration?
I will my mom will get my family and my friends will get
will give me presents, and then we will eat some foods that I like, and then we will take many photos.
You will take many photos.
Yes,
Right, that's really perfect. So that means that you also invite your friends during your birthday celebration.
yes,
So where do you celebrate your birthday? Is it in your house or
yes, in my house.
in your house? Was there a time that you celebrated your birthday in a restaurant?
Sometime.
Sometimes. Okay, great. Now, so Sarah mentioned birthday celebration. So that is in a special occasion. What about the others? So what about you? What about you, May? So what special occasion do you celebrate in your country with your family? May?
I had no answer.
Can you hear May?
Yes,
You can hear me?
yes.
Oh, she's answering. May, I'm asking you a question. So what special occasion do you celebrate in your country with your family? I'm going to type the question. Okay, we'll get back to you, May. Let's have Jenny. Jenny?
In my country, we celebrate Lunar New Year.
The Lunar New Year, or I think we call that Tet holiday, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what, I mean, describe me the Tet holiday.
Uh.
What do you usually do?
Um, every year on that holiday, my family usually buy some new clothes as a lot of
Did you say new clothing?
clothes.
Okay.
Um, um, we buy some foods. And we visit my grandparents. That's all.
That's all. Okay, so let's just repeat this one. You buy new clothes, not clothes, clothes. New
Clothes.
Yeah, I think
Clothes.
most families do the same thing every New Year, right? You buy new clothes, you eat good food, you visit your relative, right? So this is also a great time to have a reunion with your family. Okay, let's have Suri. So what special occasion do you celebrate, or do you like to celebrate?
I like really like
Valentine,
I really like the holiday.
Tet holiday.
Yes, because I will go home to meeting member of my family. Um, there there are many of 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 work. If you if my family stay member with family and go hang out with friends everywhere.
Okay. So it's also the Tet holiday. Thank you so much. What about you, Lucy? What special occasion do you like to celebrate? Lucy?
Teacher,
Yes.
So what special occasion do you like to celebrate? Do you have
Attend
an
free
answer?
work.
What?
Attend free work.
What is it? Free?
Free work.
What is it? I'm sorry, I didn't get it. Can you type it? I heard free something. Okay. So are you typing, Lucy? So I want you to prepare for that. So Lucy, May, and Cami, I'll prepare for that later. Okay. So please type your answer so that I can see it later. Okay, great. Now we'll move on to this activity. Okay. So it's better if you're going to think of the occasions or the special occasions that you like to celebrate. All right. I'm not sure what's happening. Okay, wait. Can you see my screen? No.
No.
Ooh, I don't know really what's happening. Okay. Let me try again. What about now? Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now let's have number 2. So complete the description of these special occasions with the words below. So we have here a phrase, and please complete the description. Let's have May. Can you answer number 1? Are you there, May?
Give.
I can't hear you. Okay, I think she has a problem. Okay, Sarah, your turn.
In my country, we celebrate name days. We give cards and
Continue the whole thing.
and make traditional food.
Okay, next, I enjoy.
I enjoy visiting my family on my name day, and I love receiving presents.
Okay, I love receiving presents. Perfect, that's great. Thank you so much, Sarah. Now let's have Cami. Cami, are you there? Can you continue answering number 5? Start with this. New Year.
New Year is very special.
Special occasion.
Special occasion. There are
Number 5.
Barrier on how the suggest and people way beautiful cotton.
Okay, so let's repeat that. So there's a parade. There's a parade through the streets and people wear beautiful costumes. Okay, your answer is correct, but we need to pronounce it correctly. Okay, thanks so much, Cami. Your turn, Jenny, number 7 and number 8. Jenny? You're on mute.
We watch the parade and we celebrate the start of the new year with fireworks.
Okay, so remember I asked you, what special occasion do you celebrate in your country? Okay, and if we are looking for a short answer, this is an example on how to do it. Okay, so first, you'll say, in my country we celebrate, then say the occasion. And then tell us what you do on that day and why do you like that celebration or that special occasion. Okay, so these are 2 great examples for you to do that. Now, let's have vocabulary in connecting ideas. So I will be letting you listen to a track, and you need to write down your answers to complete this paragraph. Okay, is that clear? I'm gonna reshare my screen with you. Give me one moment. I'm not sure what's happening to my slide. Moment, please. Great.
Track 13.
Okay. Sharing my screen once again. And tell me if you can hear it. Okay. You have your materials, right? Okay, so listen to this one carefully. This is track 13.
Track 13.
Last year, I travelled to Rio and visited my cousin and his family. My best friend went too. We went to my cousin's house and we had a delicious traditional meal. After we ate dinner, we walked to the city centre. When we saw the carnival, it was very exciting. We danced and sang. We watched the parade. It was fun, but we were very tired. Then we visited another city and stayed at a famous hotel, but it wasn't very nice. We stayed for 2 days, then we went home. It was a special trip for me because I travelled without my parents for the first time.
Okay, great. Now let's try to answer this one. You see the book, right? So let's have the first one. Please read the whole thing and answer number 1. Cami.
No, teacher.
So last year,
Last year I traveled to Rio and visit my
visited.
my cousin and his family.
What's the answer, Cami? What do you think? Okay. May is raising her hand. We'll get back to you, Cami, later. So read that once again. May, what's your answer?
D. My best friend went to.
I can't hear you.
Are you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. D. My best friend went to.
Okay, continue reading, May. We
we went to my cousin's house and we had a delicious traditional meal.
Okay, so let's repeat the word delicious. That's delicious. May, you're on mute. And she's gone again. Okay, let's continue with this one. Number 2, let's have Suri.
After we ate dinner, we walked to the city center.
Continue reading.
When we saw the carnival. Continue.
Yes.
It was very exciting. We danced and sang.
Sang. We danced, sang. Okay, great. Let's have Jenny for 4 and 5. Okay, until 6. We watched
the parade. It was fun, but we were very tired. Then we visited another city and stayed at a famous hotel. But it wasn't very nice.
Okay, great. Now let's have Sarah for the last one.
6, teacher, number 6.
Yes, yes.
We stayed for 2 days. Then we went out. It was a special trip. When we went home, it was a special trip for me because I traveled without my parents for the first time.
Okay, thank you so much for answering that. And all of your answers are correct. Okay, so did you see how the author described her trip? So it was very clear, right? So there is the time frame. Last year, I traveled to Rio and visited my cousin. So we have all of the details in here. And do you see the transitions? After, when, next, okay? So we are using that to organize our thoughts, okay? Now, let's try to have activity number 4. So look at the bold words in exercise 3, then choose the correct word to complete the sentences. Okay, so let's have number 1, May.
I enjoy the
May,
parade
can't
and
hear you.
yes,
Okay, number 1.
I enjoy the parade and the carnival because I was very tired.
Is that the right answer? But or because?
But
Okay, so the right answer is but. So you are saying 2 different things, okay? But I was very tired. Great, thank you so much, May. Lucy, number 2.
We went to a club restaurant for lunch. Then we went to visit some friends.
Okay. Then we went to visit some friends. Great job. Cami, number 3. I got present.
From my parents. I got from my brother after.
Is that right? After or to?
To
Okay, so the right answer is 2, because you are mentioning 2 things that you receive from different people. Okay, but the main idea is you receive presents from both of them. So you're going to say 2. Okay, and pronounce the word correctly, present. So when we say present, that is another term for the word gift. Okay, now let's have number 4. Jenny. Jenny, number 4.
After the graduation ceremony, my family met my friends from university.
Okay, so that's after. Great job. Let's have Suri for number 5.
I didn't enjoy the trip because I don't like traveling by bus.
Okay, because I don't like traveling by bus. And Sarah for number 6.
When the fireworks started, we were very excited.
So when the fireworks started, we were very excited. Okay. So what do you notice in the sentences that we have in here? Look at the verbs. What do you notice? So since they are telling a memory or a description of a particular trip that happened in the past, right? It happened before. You can see that all of the verbs in here are in its past form. Okay, and that is most of the time the past simple. Okay, we're moving on to the grammar. So we'll move on with past simple tense on our next class. Okay, we will move on with past simple on our next class. All right, so we'll focus on grammar and how we can use them when we are describing an event or an occasion that happened in the past. Okay, but before we proceed with Suri and Sarah with their answers for the question earlier, do you have questions about this? No? None. Okay, great. Stop sharing. So before we go, I want to hear Sarah and Suri's answer about their daily routine. Okay, it's okay if it's not structured greatly or perfectly. I just want to know how your day goes on a daily basis. Okay, and if you have learned also how to use the transitions or the transition words. So let's start with Sarah.
Yes. In the morning, I often get up at 5:30 a.m. Then I have breakfast at 6 o'clock. After that, I go to school and study from 6:30 to 11 o'clock. Next, I have lunch at school. After having lunch at school, I have 1 hour of free time, so I often talk with my friends or read a book. Then I study from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. After that, I have time to free about 15 minutes. And then I study from 3:15 to 4:45. Next, I go home and have dinner with my family, and then I do my homework. Next, I often listen to music or read a book, and at the end of the day, I will brush my teeth and sleep.
Okay, that's it.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Sarah. It seems like you have taken notes of what we have learned today. And what do you notice, everyone? What did you notice with Sarah's answer? So it is organized because she's using transition words. Okay, like this is what I do first. This is what I do next. After that, lastly, and then. Okay, so it helps you organize your thoughts. And she also mentioned the time. And she added extra information. She mentioned that she has a 15-minute break. She mentioned that she also talked to her friends, okay? Because that's part of her daily routine, okay? You're describing how your daily routine goes, okay? Thank you so much, Sarah. Great, now let's have Suri.
my routine in every day. I usually get up at 6:40. 60. Next, I brush my teeth and next breakfast. I arrive my company in at 7:45 o'clock, and I started work 8 o'clock. I will have lunch at 12. Continue work to 4:30 and go home after clean my house and have a dinner and short internet or study English today, Thursday and Saturday. So brush my teeth after sleeping on every night. Thank you, teacher, and everybody.
Okay, great. What I like about your answer, you included you were learning English. You said that you're learning English every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Okay, just like the other pronunciation of the word S. Okay, so you need to make sure that the S sound is pronounced correctly. Okay, now here is the model answer that I want to show you earlier. Do you see it? You see my screen? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to read it for you. So I typically wake up around 6:30 in the morning and start my day with some light stretching and a quick breakfast. After that, I head out to school at 8 o'clock. I usually take public transportation, so I use that time to catch up when reading or listening to music. I focus on my most important tasks in the morning, take a break for lunch, and continue working in the afternoon. I make time for physical activity in the late afternoon or early evening. And after dinner, I unwind by reading or spending time with friends and family before going to bed. So what do you notice in this one? It's short, it's brief, but it's structured very well, okay? So if we are gonna score this answer, this is gonna be 6, band 6 in IELTS test, okay? What's important is you start with this one, what do you usually do? And then you can add extra information, okay? Now, we're about to finish, but I'd like you to take a look at this one. So these are the transition words that we usually use. Wait, I'm gonna give you a copy of this one. Okay, I will be sending this to the book. I will be sending this to the group later on so that you can take a look on how these words should be used. Okay, but again, transition words help you organize your thoughts and the flow of the story. Okay, so you don't need to copy this. I'll send this in our group later on. Okay, now, so we are done for today's lesson, and just like what I mentioned earlier in the beginning of our class, we will be doing your speaking test on Thursday. I explained to you before what are the things that we need to do, so I will act as your interviewer, and you need to answer in all of the questions that I have. Okay, so don't worry, I will send you a YouTube video, a video of the interview, the actual interview that you can review. Okay, so that during our test, you will feel confident or you have an idea on how it's done. Okay, don't worry. This is your first test, so this is going to be easy. Okay, but here's the thing that you need to focus. Okay, practice introducing yourself. This is very important. In every interview that you will do, you need to introduce yourself. Okay, so you need to practice how you introduce yourself. Okay, mention the name, age, if you're working or if you go to school, and then add some extra information. Probably your hobbies, right? Or the things that you like to do. Okay, so the topic will be about the past lessons that we have. Family, free time, and special occasion. So my question will revolve around these three major topics, these three general topics, okay? So that means that you have the answers as well if you do your homework on the previous ones. That means that you have a prepared answer. You just need to practice on how you deliver that, okay? Is that clear? Clear?
Yes.
All right, great. So that's it for today. Thank you so much, everybody. Do you have any questions? Questions? None? None? Okay, I guess not. So this is it for today. Thank you so much for your time. Let's just take a quick picture for your attendance. Okay, everybody. Cami, show your face. You're here. Okay, so let's take this picture. And 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay, great. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a great night. Bye. See you on Thursday.
Goodbye,
And good luck
teacher.
on your exam. Bye.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye.